Hello, everyone, and welcome again. I am super excited to talk to you about a topic that I think is super important for especially managers, people managers, and that's delegation. A lot of times, because there's so many things going on, you have staff that you have to manage, and then you have your work, you have your own strategic goals that you need to accomplish as a manager. If you're not delegating, you might be missing out. So I just want to quickly share a really nice matrix that I'm going to figure out a way to put it up so you can see. But this matrix, it's called the delegation matrix. And the delegation matrix helps you delegate tasks depending on the complexity and its importance. So what you need to do is to first list out your tasks. You need to know what are some of the tasks that you need to get done, right? You need to list and number them. And then you want to analyze, like, in the order of complexity and importance, what needs to get done. And this is where the delegation matrix comes into play. So the way it works is when a task has low complexity and low importance, of course, you can get somebody in your team to do it. Like, it's something that is not going to take a lot of time and energy. It could be like administrative tasks. You can get somebody in your team to run that for you so that you're not doing that. You could be focusing on something more high level. If your task is high complexity and low importance, you can give this to someone in your team that you feel has the capacity. And this could be a stretch task. That means that in your team, there's got to be somebody who may be able to do this job. And this would be an opportunity for them to practice or try something new. And it's a great way to stretch them, to challenge them. So that could be a great opportunity. If you have a task that is low complexity but high importance, then you want to be able to streamline. Make sure that you equip whoever's running this, whatever it is they're going to do. Make sure they have very clearly defined instructions so that they're able to do a good job. And of course, you want to follow up. You don't just give them the work and just hands off. You definitely want to check in. And lastly, if it's high complexity and high importance, then this is for you mostly. Like, you want to take ownership of this task. Or if you're going to hand it over to someone, then it has to be someone that's really highly competent. And of course, you want to also follow up without necessarily hovering around and micromanaging them. And so one thing that really happens is a lot of times when it comes to delegation, if the person you're delegating to does not have the necessary skill set, it can become very problematic, because guess what? You end up doing the work all over again, and that's not a good use of your time. So it's extremely important that you first of all align the task with the right kind of capacity. Make sure that they have the skill set, make sure that they're able to do the job. Secondly, you want to definitely communicate clearly. A lot of times you have an idea of what you want, but then that message doesn't get passed as you expect. And if you're not establishing expectations, that can lead to a lot of problems. So it's extremely important that you establish expectations so that everyone is aligned and both parties know exactly what you expect. And then lastly, use these delegated tasks to empower your team. There's nothing as wonderful as a line manager supporting team members and helping them grow in their role. I mean, there is nothing as nice, actually, because what happens is they feel motivated, they feel that you trust them, and it's such a great way to empower and build trust in the team. So definitely lean into delegation and you'll be surprised how motivated your staff will be and then how much work you get done. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for staying through to the end. If you like this, please like it. That helps. I'm just starting my channel, so please like, subscribe, and comment.